Hi, Mr. Caller.
We'll hope for the best.
Do you think you're something to smash lights? It's like pushing time now.
Understanding, whatever that is. Margot! Then at least we know where we were. You should be ashamed of yourself talking that way. Think of how lucky you are. Think of the thousands dying in the war every day. Think of the people in concentration camps.
What's the good of that? What's the good of thinking of misery when you're already miserable? That's stupid!
And
we're young, Margot and Peter and I. You grown-ups have had your chance. If we begin thinking of all the horror in the world, we're lost. We weren't around when all this started, so don't try to take it out on us.
she talks if we start a war. If we start a war. She left her cake.
This.
Thanks.
I think you're just fine then. You know just what to say and how to say it. I mean, I'm no good. I can never think, especially when I'm mad. That when he said that about Lucy, about someone eating him, I wanted to hit him. I wanted to give him such a, that's what I used to do at school when arguments started. Like old man like that. It wouldn't be good.
You're making a big mistake about me. I say too much. I go too far. I hurt people's feelings.
I think you're just fine. What I want to say, if it wasn't for you around here, I don't know. What I mean,
Do you mean it, Peter? Do you really mean it?
I said it, didn't I?
Thank you, Peter.
Got quite a collection.
Wouldn't you like some in your room? Heaven knows you spend enough time in there doing heaven knows what.
It's easier. If a fight starts or an argument, I just step in there.
You're lucky having a room to go to. His lordship is always here. I hardly ever get a minute alone. When they started on me, I can't stand. I have to stand there and take it.
Well, you gave some of it back just now.
I get so mad. They form their opinions about everything. But we still have problems that no other people our age have ever had. And just as you think you've solved them, something comes along and bang, you have to start all over again.
At least you have someone you can talk to.
Not really. Mother, she doesn't understand. Father's all right. We can talk about everything. Everything but one thing. Mother, he simply won't talk about her.
I think your father's fine.
Oh, he is, Peter. He is. He's the only one who's ever given me any feeling that I have any sense. But anyway, nothing can take the place of friends, or school, and play, and friends of your own age, or near your age, can it?
I guess you miss your friends and all.
It isn't just, isn't it funny, you and I, here we've been seeing each other for every minute for almost a year and a half, and this is really the first time we've ever really talked.
Well,
It helps having someone to talk to. It helps you let out some steam.
well, anytime you want to know steam, you can come to my room.
I can get up an awful lot of steam. You'll have to be careful about how you say that.
It's fine with me.
Do you mean it?
I said it, didn't I?
Monday, 6th of March, 1944. Mr. Crawler is in the hospital. It seems he has ulcers. Pim said we are his ulcers. Neep has to run the business, and us too. The Americans have landed on the southern tip of Italy. Father looks for a quick finish to the war. Mr. Dussel is waiting every day for the warehouse man to demand more money. Have I been skipping too much from one subject to another? I can't help it. I feel that spring is coming. I feel that in my whole body and soul. I feel utterly confused. I am longing, so longing for everything. For friends, for someone to talk to, someone who understands, someone young and who feels as I do.
Mr. Frank, the most wonderful news. The invasion has begun. The invasion.
Go on, tell them, tell them!
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said, everyone? The invasion has begun. The invasion.
Where? When these happened early this morning?
General Eisenhower. D-Day, they call it.
Thank God it's come!
At last. I'm going to go tell Mr. Collar. This will be better than any blood transfusion.
Finally!
Yes!
Woo! Yeah!
I can't wait.
Wait. What part of Normandy did they land on?
Normandy, that's all I know. I'll be up the minute I hear some more. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye!
We are all in much better spirits these days. There's still excellent news of the invasion. The best part about it is that I have a feeling that friends are coming. Who knows? Maybe we'll all be back in school by fall. Haha, joke's on us. The warehouse man doesn't know a thing, and we're paying all this money. Wednesday, the 2nd week of July, 1944. The invasion seems temporarily to be bogged down. Mr. Crawler has to have an operation, which looks bad. The Gestapo have found the radio that was stolen. Mr. Dussel says they'll trace it back to the thief, and then it's just a matter of time till they get to us. Everyone is low. Even poor Pam can't raise their spirits. I have often been downcast myself, but never in despair. I can shake off everything if I write, and that is a great question. Will I ever be able to write well? I want to so much. I want to go on living even after my death. Another birthday has gone by, so now I am 15. Already I know what I want. I have a goal, an opinion.
There it goes again, the telephone. Mr. Frank, do you hear?
Yes, I hear.
But this is the third time in quick session. It's a signal. Maid can't get to us and she's trying to warn us or something.
Please.
Stop wasting your time, or stop wasting your breath.
Something has happened, Mr. Frank. For 3 days now, Meek hasn't been in the stairs. There hasn't been a man in the building. There hasn't been a sound in the building.
Perhaps it's Sunday. We may not track of the days.
Either of the diary. What day is it? I don't lose track of anything. I know exactly what day it is. August 4th. Not a man at work. Mr. Carter's dead. It's the only explanation. They've closed down the building and Meek's trying to tell us.
She would never call us.
Mr. Frank, answer that. I beg you.
No.
Just pick it up and listen. You don't want to talk, just listen and see what's me.
For God's sake, I ask you.
No, I will do nothing that will let anyone know we're here.
Mr. Frank's right. There's no need to tell us what side you're on.
If we wait patiently, quietly, I'm sure that help will come.
I'm going down.
No.
Too late.
So we just wait here until we die.
I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
For God's sake, stop it.
How can I stop with all of this? Maybe I should just leave.
We could have been somewhere safe. We could have been in somewhere in Switzerland or America, but no. You couldn't leave your stuff. You couldn't leave when I wanted to. You couldn't leave your precious furniture.
Don't touch me. Look at the sky, Peter. What a lovely, lovely day. Aren't the clouds beautiful? You know what I do when it seems as I couldn't stand being cooped up for one more minute? I think myself out. I think myself on a walk in the park where I used to go with Tim, where the jonquils and the daisies and the violets grow down the slopes. You know the most wonderful part of thinking yourself out? You can have any way you like. You can have the roses and violets and chrysanthemums all blooming at the same time. You know, it's funny. I used to take it all for granted, and now I've gone crazy about everything to do with nature. Haven't you?
I've just gone crazy. If something doesn't happen soon, if we don't get out of here, just can't take much more of it.
I wish you had a religion, Peter.
No thanks, not me.
Oh, I don't mean you have to be an Orthodox or believe in heaven and things. I just mean some religion. It doesn't matter what, just to believe in something. When I think of all that's out there, the trees and flowers and the seagulls, when I think of the dearness of you, Peter, and the goodness of people we know, Mr. Crawler, me, Dirk, Vegetable Man, all risking their lives for us every day, when I think of these good things, Peter, I'm not afraid anymore. I find myself and God and I.
That's fine, but when I begin to think, I get mad. Look at us here. Oh, hiding for 2 years. All year like, waiting for them to come and get us. And all for what?
We're not the only people that have had to suffer, Peter. There's always been someone. Maybe sometimes one race, sometimes another, and yet
That doesn't make me feel any better.
I know it's terrible trying to have any faith when people are doing such horrible things, but you know what I sometimes think? I think the world may be going through a phase, the way I was with mother. It'll pass, maybe not for 100 years, but someday. I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are really good at heart.
I want to see something now, not 1,000 years from now.
But Peter, if you'd only look at it as a part of the great pattern that we're only a little minute into life, listen to us going at each other like a couple of stupid grown-ups. Look at us